Alabama and the economy. Why? Is it because of the rooted foundation of the Democrats of this state and the GOP iron grip now? You're a voter. Have you tried to find out why? Why do you rank 45th in the economy? Can you get a job when you get ready anywhere you want to go? It looks better, but how is it really? Alabama, you're ranked number 45. Is there a reason for that? What goes into a ranking of the economy? The economics of a state are viewable at a glance in the best state platform. Business environment. This ranking gauges the state's business environment based on monthly birth rate for new businesses and the rate of patent for the new inventions, patents for new inventions. Employment. The employment ranking tracks the 3-year average for job growth, unemployment rates, and labor force participation. 33% of it goes into that. Economy score for a state based on 3 rankings: in business environment, employment. The employment ranking tracks the 3-year average of job growth, unemployment rates, and labor force participation rate. Growth. Growth measures the growth of the young population in the state's overall growth through migration and the GOP growth rate. 33. Alabama, you rank number 45. How about that? Let's look at infrastructure. Infrastructure. What about Alabama? The infrastructure. What about it, Alabama? Infrastructure. What is infrastructure anyway? What is infrastructure? When people talk about the infrastructure, what is that about? Infrastructure. Let's look at infrastructure. Infrastructure doesn't look good for us either in infrastructure either. We rank 48. Anyway, we rank number 38 in infrastructure. What is infrastructure? Measures states' energy, transportation, and internet. Energy, state, transportation, internet. The roads and bridges and highways and everything that works with the internet. Man, the internet around here is awful. I am a free witness of that. I can tell you. It is absolutely awful. Let's go. Let's see here. Okay. All right, here we go. The condition of infrastructure is the key to evaluating the quality of life in any state citizen and ranking the best states for infrastructure. Use of renewable energy, quality of roads, bridges, and major considerations. While the U.S. is among the top nations for education, entrepreneurship, and quality of life, it lags behind in infrastructure. The whole United States lags behind in infrastructure, earning a D+ in the American Society of Civil Engineers 2017 report card. Oregon is the top state for infrastructure. It's followed by Washington, Utah, Nevada, North Dakota to round out the top 5. Half of the 10 states with the best infrastructure also rank among the top 10 best states overall. Oh, man. In evaluating the state's infrastructure, transportation, energy, and broadband access were taken into account. Metric includes public transit usage and average commute time for people working outside their home. The number of structural defects of bridges, major roads in poor condition contribute to each state's overall infrastructure ranking. It also includes the use of renewable energy, consumption, and the reliability of cost of electric power grid services. When evaluating state internet, both household access and the speed online service provided were taken into account. What goes into the rankings for an infrastructure? Alabama, you rank 38 in infrastructure. The energy tracking, the reliability of power grids, renewable energy consumption, and the price of electricity. Internet access. Internet access is bad right here in this area. The internet access ranking measures access to broadband and high-speed internet. Transportation looks at average commute time, road quality, unstable bridges, and public transit usage. Get on the roads and then come back into Alabama. You'll find out instantly what they mean by that. Once you hit Alabama, the bumps increase. The jolts to your car increase. All right. Opportunity. We rank 45th. Opportunity. We rank number 45. Opportunity. We rank number 45. Explores the states are granting citizens to succeed. We rank number 45. Okay, let's look at that. In the land of opportunity, where upward mobility is as much a birthright as basic freedom, economic and historic impediments sometimes stand in the way of progress. There are questions of racial disparity to be considered in a nation whose economy was founded on slavery and didn't fully recognize the voting rights of African Americans until the 1960s. There are questions of general. Does that remind you of anything? Good morning, Alabama. There are questions of gender disparity in nations that don't accord women the right to vote until 1920. These play out in the education terms and the ability to obtain the schooling that can elevate one's social standing, and play out in economic terms in the ability to achieve equal pay for equal work for peers, to afford an adequate home for a growing family. New Hampshire is the top state for opportunities, followed by Iowa, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Maryland to round up the top 5. 510 states with the best opportunity also rank among the top best states overall. States that are ranked in their capacity providing opportunities for all their citizens. That tells it in a nutshell. The states were ranked in their capacity for providing opportunity for all their citizens. This includes economic examination, counting income inequality in each state. The median household income of the state is less than $25,000 here in Alabama. Can't buy very much. Living under the poverty line, the measure was taken to a state household with sustainable food instant available. It considers the cost of living in the state. The rankings almost took into account the median housing price in the state compared to the median family income. Gaps in education achievement, employment among non-Hispanic, whites, and other groups were counted. And the ratio for men and women in the labor force, including professional leadership, management positions, were considered, as well as education and attainment for women. What goes into the opportunities in your state? 33% of its affordability. You make less than $25,000. That's the median income in Alabama. Economic opportunity, economic tracks, income inequality, median household income, poverty rate, and food insecurity rates. Equality. Alabama. Equality measures gender parity, racial inequality in education rates and income and employment rates, and more. Well, we have given you some powerful information to think about, Alabama. We hope you enjoyed this brief little snippet of Good Morning, Alabama. We hope that you will continue to support us here at Howcee Production Gospel Blog Talk Radio. Anyway, we want you to stay tuned, as more will be coming your way here on Good Morning, Alabama. Thank you for joining our initial broadcast for Good Morning, Alabama. Good morning, Alabama. You are listening to Howcee Production Gospel Blog Talk Radio. I'm your host, Freddie Howard, coming to you from 231 6th Avenue. You can reach us on the telephone at 347-202-0317. That's when we're live. If you'd like to promote or record your commercial or radio program or do an interview, you can call area code 1-251-362-1935, and we will push that button and record your spot or record your interview or promotion. Anyway, thank you for listening to Howcee Production Gospel Blog Talk Radio. Thank you for listening to Howcee Production Gospel Blog Talk Radio. Good morning, Alabama.
This is Gospel Music Today. Now, here are the hosts of Gospel Music Today, Ken and Jean Grady.
Welcome to Gospel Music Today. We are very glad you could be with us. We have Southern Gospel news coming up, some concert updates, and Jean has a feature group.
Our feature group this week is called Uplifted.
I'll be talking to Southern Gospel Hall of Fame member Kenny Gates on today's program, and you've been listening to some new music.
A couple of new CDs, one by the Pathfinders and one by Redeemed Trio.
And you've been reading?
Out on the internet. I've been to absolutelygospel.com.
We were on the road in Marietta, Georgia. We heard a concert by the King's Heralds. We will have exclusive video on today's program.
And the archive.
From 2014 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we heard Primitive Quartet sing. Exclusive video on today's program.
Well, a lot going on. Let's get started.
You are watching Gospel Music Today. The news is next.
Jason Crabb has received his second Grammy Award for his fourth studio release, Unexpected. The Day When Project was produced by Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts. Fowler Media Partners has launched a new Southern Gospel Internet music station. The station, known as The Little White Church, features modern Southern Gospel and familiar favorites. Manager Tim Bullens of the Anchorman Quartet of Asheboro, North Carolina, has announced that lead vocalist Ronnie Bright will be leaving the group to pursue other areas of ministry. Promised Land Quartet has added a new member. George Thomas from Bunker Hill, West Virginia, will be the new bass singer for the group. That's a look at some of the happenings in the world of Southern Gospel. You can keep up with the latest Southern Gospel news by reading SGN Scoops Digital Magazine. Take a look at their website at sgnscoops.com. And you can find more Southern Gospel news at our website, gospelmusictoday.com.
We have been on the road.
Yes, we have. We've been to Marietta, Georgia, and we were able to see some old friends that used to be right next to us in our booth at NQC. That's the King's Heralds. And I think we have a clip.
Yes, we do.
How many happy folks do we have here tonight? If you're happy, let me see your hands. Well, here's a song for each and every one of you.
Once I was made sad by the heartbreak of sin. Tears like a flood came storming within when Jesus brought his sweet sunshine of amazing grace. A lifetime of tears his happiness replaced. My heart is happy,
Oh, so happy.
I'm satisfied, I've been redeemed. I'll give the world a smile, something within me. Feeling inside, my heart is happy.
Oh, so happy.
I'm satisfied.
I no longer sing sin's depressing old song. No longer alone, for now to Christ I belong. And sadness must listen to me sing all the time. Well, you can't get me down, and I will tell you why.
My heart is happy.
Oh, so happy.
I'm satisfied. I've been redeemed. I'll give the world a smile. Something within me, a newborn feeling inside.
Oh, so happy.
I'm satisfied. My heart is happy. Oh, so happy. I'm so satisfied. I have been redeemed. The world of my newborn feeling inside. My heart is happy.
Oh, so happy. Oh, so happy.
I'm satisfied.
That was from a concert presented by our friend Robert York in Marietta, Georgia. It was great to see the King's Heralds. For all the years the National Quartet Convention was in Louisville, Kentucky, they were our booth neighbors, and it was really great to see them.
Yes, it was. Who has a birthday this week?
Happy birthday to singer-songwriter Ronnie Hinson. Ronnie's birthday